What's up, guys? Enos here again today, bringing you guys another World War II video, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Today is World War II Update Day, and there's a huge update coming if you guys haven't seen it already. It's 5.817 gigabyte, so definitely jump on that, start the download. It might take you a little bit. But with this update comes a lot of big changes, and I wanted to talk about some of those changes and give you my thoughts on them. So I'm just going to read them off real quick to start with, and then we'll jump on what I think about them if we have time. Alright, so number one, unlimited sprint for all players. Don't need anything else to say to that. Number two, primary weapons now always have a third attachment. You don't need anything extra, they just automatically give you. Number three, you always get a lethal and a tactical grenade now. Instead of one or the other, you get both. Alright. Number four, primed has been completely removed from the game. We'll get to that in a little bit on how that kind of fits in, but that has been completely removed out of the game. Number three, the division attachments and specialties and things like that are no longer linked to divisions. They're linked to weapon class instead. Alright, well, I'll dive into that here just a little bit. Suppressors, no longer attached to airborne. They're now attached to submachine guns and pistols. You can now put them on pistols. You cannot put them on anything else, but they come as a separate attachment now that you have to actually put on your class. Okay. Tack knife is the same thing. You can only use that with pistols, though. The expeditionary, or the incendiary shells, I mean, are now for shotguns only. You don't have to have the same division on anymore, though. Snipers can always hold their breath, no matter if they're with mountain or not, and LMGs always have a bipod, no matter if you're with armored or not. There's also the new tube attachment coming to underbarrel rifles, to be an underbarrel 2 rifles anyway, and that's only with rifles. You don't need infantry. You just need a rifle. Alright. Moving on, we got a lot to cover. There's 2 new basic trainings coming. The first one is clandestine. Killed enemies drop a little bag, and when you run over and pick it up, you get a little ping on your radar. Gives you one little sweep. The other one is blitzkrieg. Everybody's heard a lot about this. This gives you a 4th score streak, changes your score streaks to 2 kill streaks, and then buffs the streaks as well. And each one, generally, if it's 750, 850, whatever, it's going to come down to 700 or 800 for a score, which makes it 7 or 8 kills. Okay. I'll just leave that the way it is. All right. Divisions are being remade. This is the biggest part. The divisions are getting mixed up. Infantry is being changed to now your first one is additional primary attachment. The second is second attachment on your pistol, and you swap weapons faster. Third, you get reduced idle sway, and fourth, you get faster ADS strafe speed. Airborne gets fire while sprinting and diving, number 1, which is gunslinger. Number 2 is reload while sprinting. Number 3 is climb faster and take no fall damage. Number 4 is sprint faster over time, kind of like momentum in Infinite Warfare. You gain speed the more you sprint, or the longer you sprint for one extended period, and then eventually it caps off at a certain top speed. Armored, now you get flak jacket for nades and fire. You get tack resist for tactical grenades and shell shock, and you also get, this is new, increased bullet pin, which is kind of FMJ style, I guess. And then this is new as well, you now get reduced flinch, and it says greatly reduced flinch specifically. This is where primed comes in. You already have your third attachment on your primary weapon, so you don't need primed for that, and now you have reduced flinch in the armored section, so you don't need primed for that, so they took primed out of the game. Alright, moving on to mountain, you get invisible to UAV and score streaks. Your killed enemy death locations are hidden, so there's no longer a skull that pops up anymore. Your name does not turn red, and the enemy's reticle does not change when they look at you. You don't get the little red name to pop up, so they don't know they're looking at an enemy. And you still get your silent movement. Expeditionary class, you now have double lethal and tactical grenades. You used to get 1 of each, now you get both, and you get 2 of them. Munitions replenish from killed enemies and over time. This is new a little bit. You still get your scavenger if you run over them, but it also builds up over time. And as far as I understand, this goes for your lethal and tacticals as well, not just your bullets. You also get improved tactical grenades and easier to destroy war buildables. I don't know how effective this is going to be, but that's what it says. And the last thing is equipment damage paints enemies on minimaps. Now your stuns and regular grenades will paint people on the map. Resistance, you get minimap indicator for your Sixth Sense and Scrambler. You also get enemy movements are easier to hear, which is awareness coming back. Ping, kill an enemy, or get an assist on an enemy, and you automatically get a sweep on your map. You don't need to run over them or anything. And then lastly, you get easier to spot enemy targets and increased minimap coverage, which I believe is look out. Put that into the resistance class. The one thing that stood out to me the most was there's no longer an increase to your magazines from the infantry division, and that kind of disappoints me. I really liked that. But I don't think these are bad things. I think the increased sprint is going to be good. That'll help speed up the game a little bit. I know a lot of people say this is a submachine gun dominant game. I strongly, wholeheartedly disagree. I believe if you play the way you're supposed to with an assault rifle, you will dominate in this game. So I think that's going to help out submachine guns some. I don't necessarily have a problem with any of these. I just don't know how well they're going to balance out realistically, and I hope they balance well. I should be able to get some gameplay on that today. I know I don't have any up at the moment. This video is not the new stuff, but I'll try to get that up probably tomorrow. I'll be able to get some gameplay on it today, and hopefully everything turns out well for it. I'm glad to see that they're really trying to change some stuff up, listen to the community about the restrictions on the class. There's much more freedom now. You can definitely do much more with being able to put a third attachment, no longer suppressors only. You know, you don't have to run a certain class to get your extra attachment that you want, or the specialty that you want. You know, you can just use that gun, and I think that's good. I think that's very good. So, if you guys have any thoughts, comments, or remarks or anything, leave it in the description below, or in the comments below. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Don't forget to comment and leave your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so already for more content. We are here Monday through Friday as much as possible. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.